Where do I start? It's a question I've asked myself too many times. It always seemed like I wanted to be doing more, but everything I wanted felt so far away that I never knew what my first step should be. During early 2023, I struggled with this the most. I'd spent a lot of time just going through the motions. I was doing a degree I hated and working hard to finish it, but I never really asked myself what the point of all of it was. The daily routine I put myself through wasn't building towards anything I really cared about. At the same time, I was going through a long-term breakup. As difficult as it was, it pushed me to make a change. I knew I wanted to do something different, something I actually felt excited about, but I had no idea where I was supposed to start. Every idea I had felt years away from being able to accomplish, and I always felt like I wouldn't be good enough at anything new to get anywhere meaningful. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that nobody is good at things to start with. So I decided to try a couple of new things, the first of which was picking up my dad's old camera. When I was younger, I used to love making little videos on my travels with my friends and my family. It was something that actually got me excited, and I haven't felt like that in a very long time. And at that time in my life, I found myself having nothing I really felt passionate about. So with no expectations, I started using that camera to make videos to post on the internet. I spent all the time outside my studies, practicing my skills and creating videos that I felt proud of. And now 2 years later, I'm lucky enough to have found an audience online. And I can genuinely say that I've found something that I love to do. A couple of months later, a friend told me about a trip she'd been on. A surf trip to a village called Tagazout on the coast of Morocco. I'd spent a lot of time watching people live their lives and admiring them for creating these experiences for themselves. But there was no real reason that I couldn't do this too. I always had an excuse, no one to go with or no time to spare, but for once I didn't let those stop me, and I booked that trip. It was something I've never done before, going to a country I've never been to, a culture I knew nothing about, and no one to experience it with but myself. But that trip became one of my favorites. I spent the days learning how to surf, and the evenings with a group of amazing people that I'd just met. Since then, I've been back twice. Once working with a local surf hostel as their filmmaker, and I recently returned to spend the week there with my partner, who I actually met the first time I visited. Just deciding to take that small leap and book that trip has brought such unexpected happiness and growth into my life. So if you're feeling lost or stuck, wanting more but unsure about where to start, remember that you don't need to have it figured out yet. Over the last 2 years, I've taken small steps forward, and not always in a direction that I had planned. But those steps have proved to myself that I'm capable of doing things that I haven't done before, which gave me the confidence to keep on trying new things. It's taught me that if you take a couple of risks and push yourself a little outside your comfort zone, then more meaningful things will come your way. It's not about knowing exactly where to begin, it's about simply starting.